Welcome to Towson University. To begin our commencement exercises, the Stevens Hall bell will toll 16 times in honor of the university's first graduating class in 1867.
Good afternoon. I want to extend a warm welcome to our faculty, staff, families, friends, and our degree candidates. I am Deanna Johnson, a member of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents. The 17-member Board of Regents is appointed by the governor. Can I take a point of privilege? You can have a seat. It's appointed by the governor of Maryland as the degree-granting authority of Towson University. Therefore, as the representative of my fellow regents, the governor, and the people of Maryland, I formally open the Towson University College of Liberal Arts 2018 Spring Commencement. Let us begin with our national anthem. We will be led in singing with Tate Tatum, who will receive a bachelor's degree in music tomorrow afternoon. Kira Rubert, who will be signing the national anthem, is receiving a bachelor's degree in Spanish and Deaf Studies this afternoon. The Towson University Commencement Ensemble will be directed by Louis Engel, Professor of Music. Please stand for our national anthem. Thank you, Tate and Kira. Please be seated. Since 1866, 14 presidents have led this university, beginning with President McFadden Alexander Newell, who established the educational mission of the university as the Maryland State Normal School. It is now my beautiful and wonderful pleasure to introduce Dr. Kim Schatzel, President of Towson University, who will preside over today's ceremony. Madam President, the university community is assembled for commencement.
Thank you, Regent Johnson. The Towson University Commencement Ensemble is comprised of music faculty members, alumni, and current students. They're an outstanding representation of the superb talent within the fine arts programs here at Towson University. Would everyone please join me in thanking the ensemble for the beautiful musical performance today. Present on stage today are officers of the university, academic leaders, and key university representatives. These individuals are responsible for advancing our academic mission, degree programs, and outstanding student achievements. It is through their dedication and their expertise they enable the success of our students and this most remarkable institution. I ask that the individuals please rise and remain standing as I introduce them, and please hold your applause until I complete the introductions. The Provost and Executive Vice President, Timothy Chandler, Vice Presidents of the University, Vice Provost, Deans, Associate Deans, Chairpersons of the colleges, members of the Board of Regents and the Board of Visitors, Alumni Association representatives, University Senate, American Association of University Professors, Towson University Staff Council representatives, and members of the Graduate Student Association and Student Government Association. Please join me in showing our appreciation for their leadership. Thank you. Please be seated. Leading our procession today is Grand Marshal Victor Fischer, Associate Professor from the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminal Justice, and the longest-serving faculty member here at Towson University. Dr. Fischer, would you please stand? Dr. Fischer joined the faculty of Towson University in the fall of 1961. Dr. Fischer earned his PhD in anthropology at Union Institute and University. His professional fieldwork has included Neanderthal and Cro-Magnon excavations in Solvaux in southwestern France, an interdisciplinary investigation of Nazca lines in Peru, documentation of Inuit sites on the western shore of Hudson Bay in Canada, and decades of involvement with ancestral Pueblo archaeology in the American Southwest. Dr. Fischer's major accomplishment, just one of them, was to launch TU's first interdisciplinary field program in collaboration with TU geographers, geologists, as well as biologists. A recipient of the National Science Foundation and National Endowment for the Humanities Fellowships, Dr. Fischer continues his research concerning Native cultures in North America. Dr. Fischer serves as a mentor to his students and as an inspiration to his colleagues. Thank you, Dr. Fischer, for your significant contributions to the legacy of academic excellence at Towson University. Our marshals of the stage party are Whitney Garcia and John Munringi. Our marshals of the faculty are Lena Ampadadu and Margarita Pampinella. Our marshals of the degree candidates are Nicole Dombrowski-Rizzer, Karen Donaker, Kelly Gray, Daniel Hanna, Allison McCartney, and Benjamin Zijek. Would all the marshals please stand and be recognized? Faculty members assisting in the reading of degree candidates' names today are Justin Buckingham, Leslie Harrison, Liz Katz, and Virginia Thompson. Please stand and be recognized. Seated in front of the degree candidates are members of the faculty who represent the College of Liberal Arts' outstanding academic departments. Faculty members, would you please stand so we may recognize you? We also want to pause and thank the many ceremony volunteers, both alumni as well as employees, who share in the joy of our graduates and have helped make it a day to remember. And finally, I invite the degree candidates to join me in recognizing and thanking the family members and invited guests who with love and with encouragement have helped them reach this very special day. Graduates, please stand, find your loved ones, and give them the ovation and the thanks that they deserve. Thank you, and please be seated. Today, graduates, we pause to share in your success, your significant academic achievements, and the indelible mark you've made on Towson University. It has been our pleasure to guide you and to mentor you, as well as to watch your transformation. Commencement is one of the very happiest days of the year on a university campus. We celebrate our students, we celebrate our faculty, staff, alumni, family, and friends that comprise our diverse and our vibrant university community. Behind me, there are flags representing some of the more than 80 nations from which TU students hail. Our community brings together a diversity of backgrounds and ideas that competitively advantage our graduates and strengthen Towson University's reputation as one of the best public universities in our nation. At this time, I am honored to introduce Regent Deanna Johnson to offer congratulations on behalf of the Board of Regents. Regent Johnson is a partner with the firm of Bonner Kernan, which has offices in Baltimore, Annapolis, the District of Columbia, and other locations on the East Coast. A member of the District of Columbia and Maryland bars, Ms. Johnson has practiced law for more than 40 years. In 1998, she was selected by her colleagues of the District of Columbia Defense Lawyers Association as its Defense Lawyer of the Year. She is a proud graduate of Morgan State University and the Georgetown University Law Center. Please welcome Regent Deanna Johnson.
Good afternoon. I am delighted to join you and extend best wishes from the University System of Maryland Board of Regents on this absolutely momentous occasion. It is an honor to share this day with Towson University's President, Kim Schatzel, who you just heard from, a driven, dynamic, and tireless leader with an expansive vision for TU. She has been engaged in helping expand Towson's role as a regional leader, both economically and culturally, establishing Towson as a vibrant hub for the entire greater Baltimore community, and making Towson an institution of choice for many of Maryland's brightest students, many of them sitting here today. I'm also pleased to share this day with your commencement speaker, Dr. Beverly Daniel Tatum, President Emerita of Spelman College, a renowned clinical psychologist, a thought leader on race relations, and an innovator of higher education. I look forward to her remarks. Most importantly, it is an honor to be here to recognize and congratulate you, the great members of the class of 2018. What you have accomplished has taken hard work, persistence, dedication. Give yourselves a hand. My congratulations go as well to all the friends and family members who no doubt had to provide an occasional push to help you along the way to today. Give them a hand, and thanks. No matter what direction your life now takes, no matter what challenges you will next encounter and confront, know that your education here at Towson State University has made you well prepared for the future. Once again, congratulations to the mighty class of 2018.
Thank you, Regent Johnson. Good afternoon. I am Terry Cooney, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. This is a day when we celebrate accomplishment. Among your accomplishments, I hope, is a better understanding of your own ideas, beliefs, and commitments, combined with the imagination and desire to engage with ideas, beliefs, and commitments unlike your own. If this is the case, you have claimed an education, and I offer my congratulations to each of you. It is my pleasure to introduce Ray Brusca, a 1980 Towson University graduate who is a strategic human resources executive with 32 years of domestic and global corporate experience across multiple industries and all geographic regions. He is the 2018 recipient of the College of Liberal Arts Dean's Recognition Award. This afternoon, Mr. Brusca will share the impact of his TU education and bring words of welcome on behalf of our alumni community. Please welcome Mr. Brusca.
Before I start my remarks, as I look around, when I graduated in 1980, and we've come a long way, I look at all this and all I can think is, wow. Looking at the university, looking at all the buildings, the graduates, this is an amazing institution, and everybody should be proud that they're a graduate of it, so let's give a hand for that. Things were very different in 1980 when we had one graduation ceremony at the old Baltimore Civic Center. Well, good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, President Schatzel, Dean Cooney, and distinguished faculty. Thank you for allowing me to speak today at the commencement for the College of Liberal Arts. Graduates, congratulations on your hard work and dedication in achieving this tremendous accomplishment. As I learned after my graduation from Towson University in 1980, your degree will lead to a future filled with exciting possibilities, whether that includes further education or your career. As I look back over the last 38 years, I can honestly say that my degree from Towson University was one of the most important achievements in my life. It prepared me for my advanced degree, a successful career, but most importantly, a rewarding life. At Towson, I not only gained valuable knowledge and skills in all of my classes and from my fantastic, amazing professors, but more importantly, I learned how to communicate and build trustful, lasting relationships. I learned how to think, set and accomplish goals, and achieve success. My time at Towson University was also a period of important maturing. I was no longer the very naive, wide-eyed, uninformed 18-year-old I was when I graduated from high school in 1976. Upon graduation, I was much better prepared to concurrently work in my first full-time job during the day and attend law school full-time at night. I don't know how I did that. Now, 38 years after graduation, I can look at the hard work, the many successes, but more importantly, some of the important failures in my life that I learned a lot from. And in no small part, I'm thankful to Towson University for playing an important role in my life. Now, at this point, could I ask all the alumni in the audience from Towson University to please stand? I know we must have a lot of them. Graduates, on behalf of all your fellow alumni who are in attendance today and the Towson University Alumni Association, let me extend a welcome to all the graduates. The Alumni Association is a great way to stay in touch, to stay involved, and stay connected to Towson University and your fellow graduates. So be sure to stay engaged, stay connected, and help Towson University and all alumni continue to support both the university and the next generation of Towson graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brusca. I'm now pleased to introduce the graduate speaker, Fernanda Andrade, who is graduating today with a master's degree in psychology. Please welcome Ms. Andrade.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty, friends, and fellow students of the class of 2018. I am honored to be speaking with you today. I was born and raised in Brazil. I first came to the United States in 2010 to start my education in psychology. In coming to the US, I had a clear goal: to finish undergraduate school, go straight into a doctoral degree, and become a college professor. But goals don't always follow straight lines. Before I came to the US, I had never written a paper or given a presentation in English. In fact, my first grade in undergraduate school was a D-. Not a B-, a D-. But with my goal in mind, I worked hard to improve my speaking and writing skills. And by the time I left undergraduate school, I thought I was ready to pursue my doctoral degree. However, I was not admitted to any doctoral programs, and that was a major blow to my self-esteem. I worked hard, and I still did not succeed. I looked at my professors and wondered, what skills does one need to accomplish what they did? I was certain I did not have what it takes. But I did not give up. Instead, I decided to continue pursuing my goal from a different, unanticipated path. 2 years ago, I joined the Experimental Psychology Master's Program at Towson University under the mentorship of my advisor, Dr. Justin Buckingham. One of my most memorable experiences at Towson University was on my first day of class, when Dr. Buckingham introduced himself to us by saying that he used to be shy about public speaking, but that with practice, he overcame that hurdle. And while these words were part of a brief introduction, to me, they meant that my advisor, professor, and program director had also struggled with difficulties in his path. To me, they meant that I was not that different from someone I admire. This realization also became evident in my research. As a graduate student in the experimental program, motivated by my past experiences, I researched how people deal with situations that harm their self-esteem, such as academic failures. This research taught me two valuable lessons. First, we are not alone when we suffer from our failures. We are all human. We all experience hardships and doubt our abilities to fulfill our goals. But most importantly, we are also good at picking ourselves back up, even when we feel sad or inferior. In fact, one of the most interesting findings from my thesis is that even when we all experience the same failure, those of us who feel worse about it are the ones who work harder to improve themselves. After my 2 years at Towson University, I realized that I am one of those people. When my path was threatened, I felt incompetent and incapable of pursuing my goal. But with the support of my advisor, our faculty, my friends, family, husband, and parents, who flew from Brazil to watch me graduate, I felt empowered to push myself and face some of my greatest fears, including standing here today and once again applying to a doctoral degree. I am proud to say that while my education in the United States began with a D-, this fall I will be joining the doctoral program in social psychology at Duke University. Thank you. Today, we are graduating with an education in liberal arts. This achievement is evidence of our work and of the opportunities, support, and encouragement that we have received. As we continue our journey, I hope that we can extend our hands to others, as our families, friends, and faculty have done for us. Our education has given us the tools not only to follow our goals, but also to help others pursue theirs. After 2 years, I can say that I have found the answer to my earlier question about the skills that allowed our faculty to accomplish what they did. They are the people who did not give up. And as we walk this stage today, I know that so are we. Congratulations on your achievement, class of 2018. I wish you success in your pursuits.
Thank you, Ms. Andrade. Please join me in welcoming our undergraduate student speaker, Summer Hagelin, a university scholar who is graduating today with a bachelor's degree in political science. Please welcome Ms. Hagelin.
Good afternoon, President Schatzel, Provost Chandler, Dean Cooney, distinguished guests, faculty, family, and the fellow members of the class of 2018. Before I begin, I would like to take a moment to thank my father, who as a single parent did not get to go to college, for always pushing me to do my best and to follow my dreams. I would also like to thank Dr. Cindy Cates, my mentor, for all of her support and advice. As I stand here today before you all, I still wonder how and why CLA picked perhaps their most introverted, shyest student to give this speech. But I'll give it a go anyway. Back in January, as we started our last semester here at Towson University, I faced a problem that many of you might have experienced. I had absolutely no idea what I was going to do after college. Whenever I would tell anyone that I was a political science major, their first response has always been, "So what are you going to do with that?" Over the years, I've had various responses, which have all encompassed my desire to help others and work within our community. From a lawyer, to a professor, to a government employee, to a social worker, I bounced from idea to idea during my 3 years as a TU student. While facing this looming crisis, I decided to take Dr. John McTague's Race and Inequality course, a service learning class offered through the Department of Political Science. Because of this course, I've become a regular volunteer at Paul's Place, a nonprofit in Baltimore, focused on improving their community members' lives and the community itself. During my short couple of months volunteering, I have been able to work in the lunchroom, marketplace, development office, and with the other various programs that they offer. I have not only developed a passion for their mission and goals, but also created life-changing relationships with the employees, community ambassadors, and most importantly, the community members themselves. While I gained the nickname "that smart college girl" from the guests, I also learned so much from these personal connections that has changed my life for the better. This experience has inspired me to reevaluate and alter my professional and personal goals to include this reinforced passion for community nonprofit work. So, over spring break, I ended up sitting in a conference room with ambitious soon-to-be college graduates from institutions such as NYU, Columbia, and the University of Texas at Austin, all fighting for one of the coveted fellowship positions at a New York City nonprofit. As I participated in this final round of interviews, it dawned on me how much I have really learned while at TU, especially in the College of Liberal Arts and Department of Political Science. I could talk about how I was able to apply what I had learned in class to my work at Paul's Place, and how it inspired me to search for similar opportunities. With these skills and experiences, I was selected for this prestigious fellowship, in which I will continue to develop my community organizing skills. The College of Liberal Arts has offered such a unique environment for us all to explore, develop, and foster new knowledge and talents, both in and outside of the classroom. By pushing us past our comfort zones, it has provided us the foundation to pursue the various goals and dreams that we have today. Specifically, This service learning class has allowed me to apply material and concepts from the classroom into action in our community here in Baltimore. It has inspired and reinforced my current response to that, so what are you going to do with that question about my major and plans for after graduation? As Dr. McTague commented on the first day of our class, this course has influenced and changed some students' goals and career plans, as it did with mine. Whether it has been by a professor, a class, a peer, or an experience, we have all been pushed not only to be good students, but better, more engaged individuals. We have all shown here at Towson University, so now it is time to find the next right lighting to keep growing and learning. Congratulations, everyone, and thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hegland, for that marvelous speech. We are pleased to have a distinguished educator and psychologist join us today. Dr. Beverly Daniel Tatum, President Emerita of Spelman College, is a clinical psychologist widely known for her expertise in race relations and as a thought leader in higher education. Her 13 years as the president of Spelman College were marked by innovation and growth, and her visionary leadership was recognized in 2013 with the Carnegie Academic Leadership Award. A widely published author and researcher, President Tatum is a sought-after speaker on topics of racial identity development, race and education, strategies for creating inclusive campus environments, and higher education leadership. In 2005, President Tatum was awarded the prestigious Brusca International Prize in Education for her innovative leadership in the field. A fellow of the American Psychological Association, she was the 2014 recipient of the APA Award for Outstanding Lifetime Contributions to Psychology. A civic leader in the Atlanta community, President Tatum is engaged in educational initiatives designed to expand educational opportunity for underserved students and their families. She serves on the governing boards of the Westside Future Fund, Achieve Atlanta, Morehouse College, Smith College, as well as the Georgia Power Company and the Educational Testing Service. I'm honored to present to you today's commencement speaker, a dynamic advocate for diversity and inclusion, a distinguished educator and leader, President Beverly Daniel Tatum.
Thank you very much, President Schatzel, and I want to say how honored I am to be here, to be in the company of the class of 2018 and to help celebrate this very happy occasion. Class of 2018, I'm going to tell you something you may already know, which is that earning a college degree is truly something to be celebrated. Today, we know that more young people than ever are enrolling in college, but still only 40% of American adults have a college degree. Many people who start a college degree, maybe some people you know, never finish it, but you are here because you have. Thanks to your hard work and perseverance, thanks to the love of the family and friends who have encouraged you, supported you in all the ways they could, and the faculty and staff who mentored you and challenged you to be your best self and do your best work, you are all here today as college graduates ready to commence the next chapter of your lives. Your college degree opens doors of opportunity in ways you might not even have imagined. Not only are you likely to earn more money in your lifetime than those who did not, you're more likely to wear a seatbelt, less likely to smoke, more likely to exercise. In short, likely to be healthier and happier, more fulfilled in your career, and to live longer by almost a decade than those who did not follow the path to and through college. Given all that good news, what do I have to say to you besides congratulations? Simply this: to whom much is given, much is required. I am here to remind you that your education is not for your benefit alone. Your education positions you for leadership at a time when your leadership is sorely needed. Some of you, I am sure, have already demonstrated your capacity for leadership here at Towson. Maybe you held an elective office in student government, or you served on a campus committee. Maybe you raised your hand a lot in class and you organized events. But others of you are perhaps more like I was in college, what I would call a reluctant leader. Some of you may be thinking to yourselves, I didn't run for a student government office. I didn't lead a student organization. I wasn't on a sports team. Maybe you're thinking I was too busy working as much as I could to pay for this degree, or I was taking care of family members between studying, or I was just not the type of person to seek the spotlight. To all of you, I say, don't confuse yourself with a narrow definition of leadership. Each and every one of you here is a leader because you have a sphere of influence. You influence family members, friends, fellow students, co-workers, members of your congregation. If you are part of a community, you have the potential to influence. You may not always know it, but you lead by your example. Others notice what you do, what you say, and your example gives others permission to do and say similar things. So make no mistake, your leadership matters. Over the last 12 months, since the release of the 20th anniversary edition of a book I wrote called Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria, and other conversations about race, I have been traveling from coast to coast with many stops in between, talking on college and university campuses, as well as in local community settings like bookstores and community centers. And repeatedly, people tell me that they are worried about our increasingly polarized society, the us and them thinking that dominates the airwaves and on social media. People ask me, what can be done to change the toxic atmosphere so many of us are experiencing? And I always say, use your sphere of influence. Your leadership matters. We human beings are social animals. Not unlike other social animals, we follow the leader. Yes, we do have an innate tendency to categorize, to think in us and them categories. But we look to the leader to help us know who the us is and who the them is. The leader can define who is in and who is out. The leader can draw the circle narrowly or widely. When the leader draws the circle in an exclusionary way, with the rhetoric of hostility, the sense of threat among the followers is heightened. When the rhetoric is expansive and inclusionary, the threat is reduced. It sounds simple, but we know it's not. It requires courage to draw the circle widely, and sometimes means we must speak up against strident voices. But that is what authentic leaders do. And everyone here, regardless of who you are, what you studied, where you are headed next, each of you has the capacity to be such a leader, to influence others, whether they be your family members, friends, classmates, or colleagues. The leader has to ask the question, how is the circle being drawn? Who is inside it? Who is outside it? What can I do to make the circle bigger? We live in a time when anxiety and fear are rising, and us-them lines are being drawn in a way that does not bode well for the health of our society. We are at an important historical moment with regard to our nation's legacy of dealing with race. It is a moment that contains both dangers and opportunities. We can allow the forces leading to greater division drive us further apart as a nation, or we can use our leadership as active citizens in a diverse society to make a positive change. If you are ready to be a change agent, and I hope you are, here's what every good leader needs to know. I call this the ABCs of leadership. A stands for affirming identity. It is always better to include people than to leave them out. People feel included when the identities that matter to them are made visible in positive ways. Imagine a photographer took a group photo of the class of 2018. Maybe that has happened. When you got your copy, what would be the first thing you would do with that photograph? If you're being honest, you will tell me you would look for yourself in the picture. That is the only real answer to that question. But if for some reason you didn't see yourself in that picture, even though you knew you were there when it was taken, maybe you were photoshopped out of it, you would be disappointed. You wouldn't value the picture as much because you had not been included. If you were always left out of the picture, next time you wouldn't hang around for the photo taking. Everyone wants to see themselves included in the communities that they are a part of. And a good leader will learn to ask the question, who is missing from the picture? Whose voice is not represented in this discussion? Whose perspective is missing from our deliberation? And will do something to fix it. When we learn to ask those questions and listen to the answers, we are well on our way to the B, building community, creating a civic culture that is able to thrive because everyone feels included and listened to. When people feel included and affirmed, they have a stake in finding positive solutions to the problems we face. We need everyone's contribution, including yours. There will be moments when what you say, the actions you take, the questions you ask, tip the balance, change the outcome of a conversation, a decision, an election. And when we pass on what we have learned about inclusive leadership from one generation to the next, from one leader to the next, we do the C, cultivate leadership. We cultivate leadership for the next generation of children, of students, of employees we supervise, because they too will need to know how to affirm identity, build community, and cultivate leadership in an increasingly diverse society. And they, like all of us, will need the opportunity to practice. When my book, Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria, was first published, now more than 20 years ago, I was on a book tour, and I was interviewed by a prominent radio personality, an older white man who spoke despairingly about the fact that our society seems stuck, unable to make progress on the many social issues that plague us. Some people feel that way now. What he said to me then was, where are our leaders? We have no leaders. He said, I live in a very diverse community, a place where people of color and white people live together as neighbors, yet there is little meaningful interaction across racial lines. No dialogue is taking place, he said. I asked him, aren't you a leader? What are you doing to change that? I said, well, if you're interested in dialogue, have you invited anyone to your house to talk about these issues? You are a person who has a sphere of influence. How are you going to use it to make things different? I wanted to remind him, as I want to remind all of you, each of us is more powerful than we know. We have the power to influence others. As Gandhi said, we need to be the change we want to see in the world. We all need to be the leaders we've been waiting for. If you think a conversation needs to happen, then maybe you can be the one to start it. If a policy needs changing, you can be the one to write the letter to the editor, or make the call to your congressperson, or run for Congress yourself. Your leadership matters. Your education matters. Your education amplifies your voice. Use it. We are all actors on the stage of history, and each of us must ask, how will I look back and remember the roles I have played? Will I affirm others, seeking to include rather than exclude them? Will I build community in a way that allows us all to thrive? Will I cultivate the leadership of those who will follow my example? Will I sigh with resignation about the inertia around me? Or will I stir myself and others to action? Will I say, this problem is too big, I can't make a difference? Or will I lead by example, making a difference even if it is just one interaction, one conversation, one phone call, one vote at a time? The truth is, no matter what you do, you will be making history of some kind. You will be leading by example. What kind of example will it be? As graduates of this important institution, you already have the tools you need to be the leaders, to think critically about the important questions of our time, and to use your insights to be the agents of change in our communities. To me, that is a cause for celebration. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King wrote his last book in 1967. It was titled, "Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community?" And though the book is more than 50 years old, it reads like it was written today. At the end of his book, he wrote, "We still have a choice today, nonviolent coexistence or violent co-annihilation." He reminded us if we don't want chaos, we must choose community. Class of 2018, the choice is yours. We need so many more examples of leaders choosing community over chaos, choosing to include rather than exclude, choosing the ABCs, to affirm others in the identities that matter to them, to build community where all can thrive, to cultivate the leadership of those who will come after you. To whom much is given, much is required. Class of 2018, be the leaders you are all meant to be. Choose the history you want to make every day. Your leadership matters, and we have been waiting for you. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Tatum, for sharing your wisdom and your words of encouragement with our graduates today. It is the right of the Board of Regents to grant an honorary degree to individuals who have distinguished themselves and whose contributions, meritorious public service, or other achievements have brought them the highest esteem of their colleagues and communities. I now call upon Regent Johnson to confer the honorary degree upon President Tatum. Dr. Timothy Chandler, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Dean Cooney will assist Regent Johnson.
President Beverly Tatum, distinguished thought leader, you have shown extraordinary optimism, energy, and determination in all your endeavors. As a champion of education, your service to the profession of psychology, passionate support of initiatives that help underserved communities, and innovative work that advance race relations have lasting impact on the future. By the authority vested in me by the University System of Maryland's Board of Regents and the state of Maryland, Towson University is proud to confer upon you, Beverly Daniel Tatum, the degree of Doctor of Human Letters with all the responsibilities, honors, rights, and privileges thereunto pertaining. Congratulations.
Thank you so very much, President Tatum. At this time, Regent Johnson and I will begin the conferring of graduate degrees.
To assist us in awarding the graduate degrees will be Dean Cooney, and Dean Jana Delaney, Dean of Graduate Studies.
Will the candidates for graduate degrees and post-baccalaureate certificates and certificates of advanced studies from the College of Liberal Arts please stand? Regent Johnson, on recommendation of the faculty, I have the honour to present those candidates who meet all requirements for degrees of Master of Science, Master of Arts, post-baccalaureate certificates, and certificates of advanced studies.
I am very pleased to receive these candidates. By the authority vested in me by the University System of Maryland's Board of Regents and the State of Maryland, I confer upon you the recommended degree with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining. My favorite word, congratulations.
Good afternoon. I am Virginia Thompson, professor of the Department of Geography and Environmental Planning. Introducing the candidates with me is Liz Katz, professor from the Department of Psychology. It is our pleasure to present the individuals receiving master's degrees or post-baccalaureate certificates from the College of Liberal Arts. Please be respectful with your applause for your graduate so that all names might be heard. Julie Marie Blandford.
Heather Catherine Applegarth.
Fernanda Chardulo Diaz de Andrade.
Melinda Vita Bellafiore.
Moran Elizabeth Beidelman.
Tyboya Jeanette Brown.
Tasha M. Ben.
Lakisa Diane Coates.
Kelsey Briner.
Angelica H. Conway.
Charles Kenneth Conte.
Maider D'Amelia Diaz.
Francis Ross Criado.
Ellie Fagan.
David Jonathan Dona.
Cooper Farrell.
Carly Rose Farrell.
Laura Ann Fine.
Allison Shea Fury.
Justin Charles Fischer.
John Christopher A. Finley.
Alexandria Christine Gannett.
Susan Kasiwa Frimpong.
Lauren J. Grove.
Lisa Marie Giordano.
Sarita Jasmine Hunt.
Nicolette Hanzu Janice.
Taylor Hyde.
Daniel R. Jackson.
Mary Jenkins.
Corinne Nadine Jimenez.
Christine Johnson.
Krishna Danielle Johnson.
Evan Benjamin Klein.
Alan Otto Lee.
Stephen Joseph Lesko.
Casey Jennifer Lichtman.
Ryan Charles Lingo.
June Elizabeth Loco.
Rosemary Graves Mahoney.
Brianna Chantel McKinney.
Megan Danielle Mason.
Catherine Ann Meany.
Erin McManus.
Erin E. Monahan.
Lindsay Alexa Miller.
Deanna K. Murphy.
Allison Rose Morton.
Cheryl Nicole Onke.
Jessica Noel Newton.
Carolyn Blair Pellerin.
Stephen Robert Pierce.
Giovanna Andriana Pizzandilli.
Letitia C. Filson.
Brianna R. Ruskowski.
Kelly Danielle Podsednik.
Sarah Takako Sanchez.
Jordan Stewart Wayne Russell.
Jessica Sue Smolars.
Mary J. Shadegg.
Deward Steepleton III.
Linda Svakianudis.
Janae Elise Tunstall.
Holly Nicole Trice.
Abiye Sose Huriala Williams.
Michelle Rose Wolanski.
Karen Michelle Yearwood.
Aubrey Victoria Zinn. Tamar Zamek.
This concludes the conferring of master's degrees, post-baccalaureate certificates, and certificates of advanced study from the College of Liberal Arts.
At this time, I would like to take just a few moments to recognize two very special groups of individuals. The Honors College provides an enhanced undergraduate experience for highly motivated and intellectually curious students. By completing a challenging curriculum comprised of interdisciplinary and advanced scholarly work and pursuing leadership and cultural experiences and often an honors thesis, these candidates are awarded the designation of University Scholar and wear a bronze medal today to symbolize this achievement. At this time, I'm proud to recognize the graduates of Towson University's Honors College. University Scholars, will you please stand so that we may acknowledge your very significant academic accomplishments? Thank you so much. Please be seated. We are proud to recognize degree candidates who completed the Army Reserve Officers Training Corps and have been selected for officer commissioning. We're also honored to recognize our military veterans graduating today. Would all of you in the audience who are members of our armed forces on active duty or reserves and the veterans present, please stand along with our degree candidates so that we may thank you for your service. Thank you so much. Now, will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Liberal Arts please stand? Regent Johnson, on the recommendation of the faculty, I have the great honor to present those candidates who meet all requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science.
I am pleased to receive these candidates. By the authority vested in me by the University System of Maryland's Board of Regents and the State of Maryland, I confer upon you the recommended degree with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And congratulations!
It is now our pleasure to introduce those individuals receiving baccalaureate degrees from the College of Liberal Arts. Congratulating the candidates along with Dean Cooney will be Dr. Karen Eskow, Associate Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. Please be respectful with applause for your graduate so that all names can be heard. Summer J. Hagelin.
James Maleo.
Kira Marie Rupert.
Sundas Amjad Abbasi.
Bethany Joanne McGlynn.
Caitlin Nicole Zaina Abamutar.
Christian Isaiah Pinheiro.
Phyllis Ajapong.
Asil Camille S. Aborashid.
Zachary Fabian Albers.
Carly Kelsey Agueda Divins.
Derica Tashay Allen.
Anita Adu.
Jordan N. Alperstein.
Karis Akea Albert.
Molly Ammerman.
Janae Allen.
Asia Anderson.
Brandy Nicole Umini.
Teresa Ann Angstadt.
Kevin Antonio Amos.
Kristen Rose Anzurus.
Sarah Amoya.
Brooke Ann Armiger.
Kanye James Anderson, Jr.
Jennifer Lynn Arthur.
Haley P. Antel.
Tiffany Emefa Atuobi.
Casey Elizabeth Armada.
Justin Ryan Allman.
Shannon Noel Arnold.
Samantha L. Ayers.
Amy Lynn Oscalis.
Madeline Bailey.
Christine Lorraine Atwell.
Asia Bald.
Shine Det Aung.
Daniel Joseph Baranowski.
Natalie Jean Badra.
Cayman Alexander Barnes.
Mary Allison Marie Bailey.
Sarah Nicole Barth.
Nicole Ball.
Amber Lisa Baum.
Jameer Brandon Barksdale.
Gisela Ivan Benvenides.
Maya Ellie Balfour.
Victoria Biwaji.
Danielle Ann Barone.
Wesley Delane Blackwell.
Ryan Bates.
Taylor Nicole Blevins.
Natalie Becker.
Demetrius J. Bonsack.
Taylor Alexandra Bensley.
Megan M. Boris.
Stephanie Brianna Bissell.
Ziad Bushlagem.
Corey Todd Blanton.
Rachel Renee Burke.
Trista Renee Bowling.
Cooper Reed Bowers.
Darius Lawrence Boris.
Matthew Thomas Brody Hopkins.
Haley M. Bossler.
Mariah Barbara Brown.
Yusef Budush.
Michael Allen Bruce.
Haley Elizabeth Bowen.
Vivian Taylor Bryant.
Lindsay Jane Brewer.
Ryan Gregory Bunch.
Caitlin Ryan Brooks.
Andrew Jonathan Burchett.
Jessica Lynn Brown.
Marissa Rose Burns.
Kelly Marie Bryant.
Timothy Adam Binion.
Nathaniel Joseph Buckman.
Rachel Emily Caldwell.
Anna Rose Burcham.
Emily A. Candler.
Carrie Kelly Burns.
Gina Cantalupo.
Von Shea A. Butler.
Emily Sarl Capps.
Lauren Epker Cahalan.
Paige Carney.
Marissa Rose Calvano.
Ellis Alexander Carrington.
Madeline Grace Cannon.
Rena E. Castro.
Christina Alana Capadona.
William Austin Caudle.
Daniel Gray Cardwell.
Kataria Chantabun.
Jessica M. Carpenter.
Sierra Cherry.
Stephanie Costa Blanco.
Megan Elizabeth Chili.
Elizabeth Lee Catterton.
Zachary Michael Paul Shimaleski.
Rochelle LeRae Chambers.
Olivia Ann Cisneros.
Hannah Naomi Chernoff.
Vanessa Dion Clairjo Joseph.
Ashley Elizabeth Chick.
Abigail Sophia Coco.
Alexandra N. Chin.
Christopher Tyler Collins.
Whitney Chidera Chukwura.
Nero Cooper III.
Jennifer Ann Cherapia.
Brittany Mary Connor.
Joyce C. Claiborne.
Lauren C. Kronhart.
Chase Gunner Clough.
Mary Cuevas.
Emily Ann Cohey.
Casey L. Curran.
Daniela Camilla Collins.
Janelle Victoria Daniel.
Cesar Joel Cornejo.
Nicholas Adam Davis.
Emily Matilde Coman.
Caitlin Brooke DiCarlo.
Brittany Nicole Crudup.
Brittany DeHart.
Caitlin Mackenzie Curley.
Megan Victoria Dieter.
Elizabeth Stacy Saplicki.
Alyssa Rose DiStefano.
Virginia Elizabeth Davin.
Marissa Lee Deaver.
Denide A. DeBessie.
Tyler Scott DeBastiani.
Kelia Decker.
Lauren Rose DeFata.
Carolina Pamela Diegert.
Nicholas Mark Denizio.
Kirubel Demisu.
Samantha Dolan.
Caitlin Michelle Davini.
Jacob Daniel Donahue.
Melina Elena Dykus.
Sabrina Alexis Dorsey.
Brianna Florence DiGilio.
Sydney Kiri Douglas.
Rachel Estelle Dolan.
Tara Frances Driscoll.
Sophia Elizabeth Dolasowicz.
Hasib Ahmad Durrani.
James Patrick Donahue.
Margaret Ann Egan.
Amanda Grace Dotterer.
Allison Murphy Eichel.
Andrew Marquise Dove.
Sarah Alice Elliott.
Synithia Demetris Drake.
Thomas Enzer.
Amy Elizabeth Dupuy.
Alyssa Victoria Udy.
Amanda Edgar.
Leanne Page Fela.
Sierra Patricia Egan.
Craig K. Farmer.
Osama Abdelaziz El Jamal.
Jacob D. Ferguson.
Colleen Nicole Ellis.
Gabrielle Ray Fingerhut.
Adam Z. Epstein.
Dana Alexis Cherise Fleming.
Jillian Nicole Iwakchu.
Megan Jean Fogarty.
Brianna Renee Fayish.
Stephanie Ford.
Sarah Virginia Fagan.
Amber Dawn French.
Hannah A. Fields.
Carly Friedman.
Emily Flanagan,
Alexis Gallagher,
Deosha Aliasha Fleming,
Larry Gardner,
Mackenzie Ryan Forbes,
Sidney Philip Garland,
Thomas Forker,
Deanna Marie Sergio,
Catherine Lauren French,
Gina Adele Catrone,
Megan Kathleen Fusick,
Brittany Elizabeth Matthew,
Giselle Gabriella Garnett,
Madison Alexandra Garrity,
Stephanie Jane Gamble,
Casey Marie Gatton,
Jessica Iano Nugent,
Zavia Horace Gaynor, Xavier Horace Gaynor, apologies,
Olivia Mary Sluka,
Patrick Nicholas Gentry,
Abigail Keefe,
Alyssa Noel Germain,
Thomas R. Aubin,
Christina Nicole Giddens Bell,
Kyle Thomas Fannin,
Alyssa Sabrina Gomez,
Amanda Noel Gaster,
Caitlin Nicole Gooding,
Erica L. Gale,
Allison Rose Gordon,
Delali Aku Bekor,
Megan Elizabeth Gray,
Jessica Elizabeth Genitempo,
Stephen Patrick Grabelski,
Lauren Marie Giblin,
Daniel R. Greenberg,
Lily Anna Glenn,
Isabella Maria Grimm,
Katia Christina Gonzalez,
Timothy John Grochowski Jr.,
Robert John Gormley,
Jeffrey Alexander Gutierrez,
Elizabeth Suzanne Grady,
Natalie Victoria Hack,
Kenneth George Grazier,
Brooke Haley,
Joseph Joshua Green,
Andrew Ross Hoffman,
Robin Nicole Griffith,
Taylor Hallen,
Christina Griswold,
Madison Haynes,
Gino William Guscio,
Elizabeth Grace Harden,
Cabron T. Hobteheimer,
Camilla A. Harris,
Tara Elise Hahn,
Jenna M. Harity,
Marcus Hall,
Alexis Lynn Harwood,
Kaylee Suzanne Handlin,
Marissa Emily Hauser,
Bradley J. Harbert,
Jacob Cole Hayes,
Ebony Renee Harley,
Angelica Rose Headings,
Patrick Newcomb Harris,
Clifford Van Skyver Henderson,
Kelsey Marie Hartley,
Mackenzie Elizabeth Hendren,
Charlay Hatcher,
Carmen Yumeres Hernandez Candelario,
Eric Eric P. Hawks, Jr.
Tatiana Hewitt.
Carolyn Nicole Haynes.
Taryn L. Hicks, Jr.
Brianna Danielle Heffernan.
Grayson Sierra Highfield.
Yasmin Reina Henderson.
Lindsay Elizabeth Hobgood.
Rose May Hennick.
Genevieve Alma Hood.
Michael Thomas Hesselton.
Chelsea Jalen Horton.
Brasia Marie Hicks.
Catherine Ann Huntertmark.
Abeni Jewel. Albany Jewel Hines.
Carla Janine Hunter.
Michael Raymond Heinley.
Sarah Jane Hart.
Allison Christine Hoffacker.
Logan Stewart Ingham.
Deja Nakira Hooks.
Tatiana Abriana James.
Annalise Marie Hum.
George S. Jarkowski.
Claire Blakeney Hunt.
Anya Josick.
Christopher Hudson.
Jenna Nicole Johnson.
Conrad Jan Itzak.
Morgan Laura Johnson.
Grady Walton Isaacson.
Rebecca Marie Kochenruther.
Shelby Diane Janicki.
Tierra Chantal Johnson.
Noah Benjamin Jenkins.
Brianna Shantae Jones.
Dominic Wade Johnson.
Taylor Marie Jones.
Megan Alexandra Johnson.
Ariel. Shannon Ariel Jordan.
Tiara LaShawn Johnson.
Minata Lee Kaba.
Tyler Nicole Johnson.
Richard Michael Kazmarzik.
Rachel Michelle Jones.
Ariel Kamen.
Jamila Nyanga Joanjo.
Mary Yali Karikari.
Oluwatobi Joseph.
Allison Valerie Kiefner.
Fatima Juara.
Mary Ellen Beecher Kemp.
Eunice Musoni Kabuga.
Bailey Grace Kerr.
Dominic Gabriel Calva.
Rachel Lee Kessler.
Grace Elizabeth Kane.
Allison Virginia King.
Patrick John Carney.
Catherine S. Kirby.
Danielle Morgan Kelly.
Mary Virginia Kaiser Ball.
Alyssa Yamele Zebaze Kenfak.
Emily Kong.
Logan James Vegas Kerwin.
Daltina Katie Kuroma.
Catherine Ann Kinder.
Milena Elizabeth Kovacs.
Lauren A. Kinnaman.
Lindsay Kerr.
Matthew Patrick Kirby.
Kelsey Lynn Korzowski.
Robert Charles Clara.
Bijan Monet Lane.
Alexander L. Copin.
Kevin Wilson Lashley.
Megan Elizabeth Korovich.
Kayla Marie Lauer.
William Alexander Kramer.
Maya Cameron Lee.
Jacqueline Sarah Cooper.
Jacqueline Kristen Leonard.
Diana Alexis Catulos.
Erin Ann Lewis.
Morgan K. LaRocca.
Virginia Odalis Licona.
Alexander Siegfried Lau.
Keegan Byrne Long.
Austin Charles Lecomte.
Lauren Claire Mannix.
Christian Alexander Leo.
Matthew James Link.
Jillian Lafontaine.
Mary Catherine Lippy.
Nicole Marie Libby.
Rachel Lee Lorman.
Shayla M. Logan.
Austin James Lockhart.
Saad T. Mahmood.
Jomise Dashawn Malloy.
Stephen Richard Marlowe.
Haley Marie Marshall.
Carrie Sharona Lingard.
Patrick Joseph Mascio.
Sean James Lister.
Savannah A. Maynard.
Eric Gregory Longo.
Alexis Tynesha McCoy.
Jacqueline Odalis Luna Cruz.
Laura Beth McGee.
Naomi Manidam Nubasi.
Renata Leah McGuire.
Sydney Regan Marshall.
Carla McWilliams.
Maxwell Joseph Matatek.
Johnny May.
Jocelyn McCloskey.
Emily Ann Middleton.
Michael David McEwen.
Brooke Cheyenne Miko.
Brianna Alexis McGriff.
Autumn Lynn Miller.
Brian Caitlin McShane.
John Anthony Miller.
Lindsay M. Metcalf.
Nicole Branton Miller.
Taylor Bryn Michetta.
Patrick Elliott Manisi.
Shane Thomas Middleton.
Brendel Mitchell.
Megan Nikolajczyk.
Tesu Morris.
Karis D. Miller.
Ian John Moss.
Kelly Marie Miller.
Abla Tricky.
Gabrielle Anais Milton.
Christopher John Mullen.
Brennan Francis Morris.
Natalie Alexandra Munoz.
Alexander Lloyd Morrison.
Jacqueline Elizabeth Muse.
Austin Isaiah Mott.
J. Paul Myers.
Hannah Alexandra Miller.
Lindsay Eileen Myers. Nair.
Shante Aisha Mundi.
Like that. Sujay C. Nair.
Caitlin Amanda Murphy.
Zoe Nacios.
Cole Myers.
Wayne Thomas Nichols.
Carrie E. Myers.
Daniel N. Norris.
Adam Dustin Myers.
Jennifer B. Oben.
Roya Marie Najafali.
Dylan Andrew O'Brien.
Brendolyn Nettie.
Feishara Zainab Oriegba.
Jennifer Niebel.
Julie Mar Otera.
Bethany Vera Nussbaum.
Susana Jimena Cadley.
Chiadozi Roebuck Obi.
Emma Elizabeth Plowman.
Daniel Hamid Omade.
Jin Woo Park.
Robert M. Osborne.
Julianne Grace Patchen.
Colin Joshua Pabst.
Sean Patrick Paulson.
Nathaniel Joseph Paradise.
Catherine Penman.
Danielle Lisa Pasco.
Claudia Michelle Pereira.
Achul Patrick.
Nicole Julia Patosa.
Joseph Pellegrino.
Stephen Michael Navoa.
Kesley Pena.
Sierra Monique Phillips.
Christina Penrose.
And Annie Page Plumley.
Cynthia Lisette Perea.
Christian Gray Porter.
Christina Marie Perez.
Jasmine Nicole Powell.
Rachel Pfeffer.
Lawrence Robert Price.
Francis Ann Phipps.
Matthew A. Prevo.
Danielle Samantha Plowright.
Jordan Prosper.
Dylan Frost Peremski.
Mia Nicole Quinto.
Philip Lawrence Porter.
Amna Q. Rana.
Caitlin P. Powers.
Rochelle Shakira Ranglin.
Mallory Page Preston.
Marielle Lee Rubior.
Rachel Danielle Pribbett.
Stephanie Rechtenwald.
Daniel Patrick Quimby.
James Robert Reed III.
Nicole Catherine Rafalco.
Christopher J. Reed.
Vikram Mudumbai Raghunatham.
Rosemary Rikas.
Sarah Elaine Roddy.
Jocelyn Reyes.
Brittany Joan Reed.
Sydney M. Reinvolt.
Amanda M. Reed.
Mariah Brooke Ricasa.
Stiera Diona Reed.
Abigail Elizabeth Ritter.
Steria Deanna Reed.
Conica Roach.
Stiera Deanna Reed.
Rebecca Carolyn Robbins.
Nina Roosh.
Rebecca Lee Roberts.
Sergio de Los Angeles Reyes Sierra.
Nandi Genevieve Robinson.
Alyssa Marie Rittner.
Samantha N. Roche.
Alvira Rizwan.
Maureen Casey Rogers.
Lindsay Robbins.
Andrew Cole Rolke.
Nandy Roberson.
Melissa Margaret Ronan.
Corey Robinson.
Kirsten Michelle Rosensteel.
Thais Rochard.
Alexandra Noel Rowe. Noel Rowe.
Alexa Rose Shuto.
Jessica T. Ruck.
Niles Rogers.
Amanda Lee Rucco.
Brittany K. Roman.
Kip Jesse Rutherford.
Kiana Lachey Rose.
Allison Sagan.
Bianca Olympia Rocco.
Valerie Michelle Salas Medina.
Brandon Hunter Rowe.
Brianna Olivia Samuels.
Hannah Elizabeth Rudman.
Sade Sanders.
Jennifer Brooke Russo.
Maggie Evelyn Saunders.
Danica S. Rome.
Dallas Anthony Savoy.
Andrew Thomas Rutz.
Michael James Chiray.
Riel Renee Saylor.
Osority Sesebor.
Andrea Salizani.
Paulina Scheidenfish.
Kristen Nicole Sanders.
Monica Marilyn Shekletsky.
Mona Sarhangi.
Madison A. Schenkowitz.
Bria Nicole Savoy.
Richlove Serfor Arhin.
Holly Noel Schott.
Jared McGregor Sherman.
Douglas Ray Sentz.
Felicia Nicole Shipman.
Jessica Marie Sexton.
Rebecca Lynn Shue.
Glennis A. Shaw.
Natalie Carmen Sims.
Noor Sher.
Jacqueline A. Seitz.
Adam Matthew Shenning.
Courtney Nicole Sloan.
Maria Riaz Shams.
Jacqueline A. Smith.
Gabrielle Elena Shiflett.
Tara Mackenzie Smith.
Jonathan Shalom Shirazi.
Semhar Habton Solomon.
Rebecca Sadiq.
Dixon Whale Soroye.
Nupur Singh.
Dominique Spitzer.
Danielle Marie Slebajak.
Jennifer Marie St. Clair.
Brianna Nicole Smith.
Ashler Taylor Stanislaus.
Joshua David Smith.
Caitlin Brooke Stathers.
Sivan Roshana Suck.
Jack Stern.
Shannon Marie Soup.
Xavier Stewart.
Michelle Soto Leal.
Jessica Ashley Stone.
Brianna Justine Sprucebank.
Nicholas Wilson Strock.
Morgan L. Stark.
Asia Lynn Sullivan.
Despina Elaine Stefanos.
Imani Jamia Tarver.
Marcus Stewart.
Desmond Kwesi Tawia.
Grant Alexander Stiers.
Tandiwa Alexis Tembo.
Morgan Alexander Streeter.
Taylor B. Thomas. Joy. You can hug me.
Leela Tolin Naozi Ngozi Svela.
Megan Joy Tillman.
Danushka Subasinghe.
Eva Grace Torncello.
Christian Daniel Svoboda.
Catherine Michelle True.
Stephanie Ann Tashner.
Christina Elizabeth Tyler.
Johanna Diane Taylor.
Valonga. Ellen Valonga.
Tyler J. Tharp.
Barbara Vasilkova.
Tamura Chanel Thompson.
Nicole Denise Weiss.
Crystal Marie Topper.
Brianne C. Wade.
Michelle Troy.
Catherine Ann Wall.
Miranda R. Twyman.
Haley E. Ward.
Lindsay Dawn Volkus.
Destiny S. Watford.
Hunter Ann Van Reenen.
Carly Weisengoff.
Rebecca Ann Vaughn.
Ruby Alexandra Wisman.
Garrett Lewis Vesley.
Joseph R. Wilson.
Waddell. Tyler Cole Waddell.
Elizabeth Lauren Walls.
Ashley Dawn Wagner.
Nadia Cole Akosua Wefua.
Marlena Marie Walter.
Malcolm Denzel Wilson.
Craig Ronald Washington II.
Laura Jacqueline Wilson.
Jacqueline Jane Weber.
Caitlin Hart Winner.
Brooke Sterling Weldon.
Cassidy Nicole Wolf.
Carly Whittington.
Janae Woodhouse.
Haley Raquel Wilson.
Danica Hallie Wilt.
Adrian L. White.
Brittany Nicole Marie Wisner.
Lakea Deneen Williams.
Alexis D. Wolford.
Nija Adina Wilson.
Jenny Young.
Jake Reed Walpuff.
Maria S. Zlatescu.
Ashley Nicole Yates. Katie J. Zare.
One big friggin' pile. There you go.
Nicole Zuniga. The conferring of baccalaureate degrees from the College of Liberal Arts.
My name is Nicholas Myers, co-president of the Graduate Student Association.
And my name is James Milio, outgoing president of the Student Government Association.
Today, you will notice a number of graduates, faculty, and staff wearing black and gold pins signifying their support of the Tiger Commencement Pledge.
This pledge is a voluntary commitment to become more active in their communities and to work for positive change in social and environmental conditions. We applaud these efforts by our graduates, faculty, and staff.
As the final rite of commencement, may I have the graduates all stand, move your tassels from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018. Will everyone please be seated? Graduates, it is indeed our honor and our pleasure to celebrate with you, your families, and your friends today. Your achievements are most notable, and your commitment to the success of your Towson University community and your classmates is inspiring. Our outstanding faculty challenged each of you to seek and reach the highest levels of academic excellence in our classrooms and prepared you to step off TU's campus, one that you have grown to love, toward the next set of opportunities for your future growth and accomplishment. Many years ago, when you were youngsters, maybe sitting in front of a television set and watching, while you were looking at Wild Thornbirds, Hey Arnold, Fairly Odd Parents, Rugrats, SpongeBob, Dexter's Laboratory, or my personal favorite, Scooby-Doo, Ruh-roh. I doubt that you even imagined that your school years and your time at TU would zoom by so very quickly. Here at Towson University, you have worked with faculty on important and varied scholarship and research, such as Lauren Cahalan's work with Dr. Seth Getter to study the relationship of violence on women's employment in Afghanistan, or Victoria Walsh's work with Dr. Bethany Brand to examine the effect of age on dissociative disorder treatment intervention outcomes, or Christopher Bauer's work with Dr. Joel Moore to analyze the impact of runoff interventions on stream renovations. Graduates, these are just a few examples of the contributions each of you have made to Towson University's outstanding legacy of scholarship and teaching. This past winter, Towson University celebrated its 152nd anniversary. Our university has changed much since our first days in 1866. Back then, we were a school solely focused on preparing teachers for their most noble work and enrolled just 11 students in a small building in Baltimore. Today, Towson University is recognized as a premier university that is the largest in Greater Baltimore and the fastest growing in our state, enrolling more than 22,000 students in over 100 degree programs. And over these 3 days of commencement, we will graduate almost 4,000 students, and they will join their place as proud TU alumni. As this class of 2018 is leaving our campus, the class of 2022 will be joining us this fall. A class selected from almost 13,000 applications for just over 2,800 spots in the freshman class with an average high school GPA of 3.61. They will come to TU just as all of you did, well prepared and eager to achieve more. Here at TU, our students learn from faculty that are creating new knowledge and advancing inquiry in their academic disciplines. Here at TU, our students learn in classrooms that are rich with a diversity of identities as well as a diversity of thoughts, each respected, supported to thrive, and encouraged to contribute inclusively to our university's vitality and its vibrancy. Here at TU, our students benefit, are changed, and are inspired by a 152-year-old legacy of academic excellence and community engagement that truly sets a Towson University education and a Towson University graduate apart from all others. In closing, graduates, I want to share some words from my favorite philosopher, Rihanna. When a door closes, you have two choices: give up or keep going. We all start somewhere. It's where you end up that truly matters. You leave Towson prepared to take on new challenges, build careers, and change the world for the better. So graduates, go inspire, go achieve, go serve, and go Tigers! Now, will everyone please stand and join Tate and Kira in the singing and signing of our alma mater, My Towson. You will find the words in the front inside cover of your commencement program.
This concludes our commencement exercise. The stage party, faculty, and graduates will begin the recessional. I ask members of the audience to please remain seated and review the ceremony departure instructions on the screen above. Again, we offer our congratulations and best wishes to the College of Liberal Arts class of 2018. Way to go.
you.